What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about not dimming your light because of other people. So, I think there's a lot of negativity in this world today, and even it can seep into your own life because of other people, because of things you see, just like negative stuff happening around you. And especially if you're a person who is kind of getting to that point where you're happy with your life and you're content and you're kind of like you have that like light inside you and you're doing pretty well. Like maybe not every day is the best because that's impossible, but like you're going forward and you're doing okay and you're pretty happy. Don't let others kind of bring you down, or if others are miserable, in a sense where, because a lot of times other people might be miserable, like they don't want you to be happy because of that, so they want to bring you down to their level, kind of like crabs in a bucket, in a sense. Or they don't want to see you be become, in a sense, better and happier, because they can't, maybe they're not doing so well, they can't do it, they don't have the will to do it. So if you're pushing forward, just don't let other people dim your light, honestly. Like, I would say this can be avoided pretty easily if you just stick to your beliefs, if you stick to your mission, if you stick to your focus, which you have on yourself, and if you just stick to kind of like your own bubble, in a sense. Like, if you just don't mind other people so much, don't give them that control, don't give them that access to you, you should be fine. So other people can't dim your light. But you have to quite a strong character to be able to actually like handle like other people that are negative and kind of miserable and just want to kind of bring you down for no reason. Now there's a difference between like negativity and criticism and things like that. Criticism isn't inherently a bad thing, but like pure negativity, like there's no reason to really respond to it or take it into you because it doesn't help you. So just remember those things, and I think you will be fine. But like the thing about dimming your light is also, if you have some kind of small life events, maybe you kind of get into a little bit of a rut. Don't let that rut dim your light either, because if you're in a rut, then what happens is you kind of start doing bad habits maybe, and then you get into that cycle, and then you start feeling bad because you did those things. Don't bring yourself down over like one event and then let it compound into multiple bad events and then go down like a cycle where you just end up looping into more negativity because of your own consequence of choices. So that's also very dumb. I'm not saying I would have never done it, I've probably done it in the past, but nowadays I can kind of control myself better to not be able to do anything too dumb, to be honest. And I think that's just important to learn. You can save yourself a lot of time and mistakes if you just avoid going into these like making kind of bad choices, in a sense, that are gonna put you back, or making multiple bad choices in a row, and that's gonna keep dimming your light, honestly. Like, if you wanna be in the most like light state, in a sense, how would you describe that? I don't know, light state, I guess. The lightest version of yourself where you're the most happy, in a sense, all the time. Though not that you have to be always happy, but kind of like where I'm getting, having that light inside you, like having that positivity, that aura, about you, so you can kind of have energy and drive, focus. That's kind of what that light is, but other people always lack. You might notice other people look at you a certain way because of that light you have, like that drive, positive focus, energy. That's it's just an aura which exudes kind of confidence and that lightness from you when you have it, when you attain it. That's kind of what the light is. Now, a lot of people will look at you in a way where you have that like drive, confidence, focus, etc. And people just look at you like they want to bring you down, or they hate you because they don't have that light, because there's something wrong with them, or they're just not happy. and just don't let that affect you, honestly. Now, some tips, I guess, would be how to avoid kind of negativity or negative people like this. I'd say just pick who you bring into your life, especially as like friends or people you associate yourself with. It doesn't matter who it is, even if it's just like related to work or whatever. If you can't avoid them, then avoid them the best you can. And that's pretty much regarding to people. Choose the people you are with very well, and that helps solve most issues. A lot of people settle for a lot of things and they stay in situations they shouldn't stay in. So that's gonna dim your light already, so just don't do that. And then another one would be just when it comes to negative events and things happening, don't let that affect you. Realize it's outside of your control. Realize what is in your control, and also do not dim your light because of negative things and events. You have to kind of like be in a baseline state of happiness regardless of what happens, and be content with like the base needs even, and just doing the basic things and focusing on every day getting slightly better. And that's really what helps that keep that light alive, and the motivation and drive and focus, confidence in you. Now, are there hard days? Of course, but don't let that also dim yourself. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's a will, there's a way. See you in the next one.